Recording. Okay, thank you for joining us on this demo. This is the Grace Software's church reservation software. This has been developed mainly due to the COVID-19 and how we can get reservations and registrations for each service and with the number of people that can attend the service with restrictions and a simple system where you could actually take reservations and also be able to confirm those reservations. And when the members show up at the church, you could also check them in to actually know who are the members that actually checked in and was attending that service on that specific day. So this is the church reservation system. This system that you see here is going to be connected to your website. So this is the URL that we will send you. So you would anybody that goes to your website, let's just say you have a church website called gracechurch.com, and basically you would put this link on gracechurch.com that says register or reserve your seat. Okay, and when they click on that link, it's going to show up in this into a system like this. In this case, if you look at it, it's very specific, unique to each church can actually upload their own background image, their logo that can go there here, and all this context right here that you see the information that's shown here, this picture, everything can be customized to your own website, to your own church information. So this is totally customizable. This information, this is just a demo that I'm showing you, so you could see how it would work for you. And if you look on the left-hand side, you see this section that says select a service. So here it shows you the services that you have listed here and the dates that you have this list for. So if somebody's coming in for service for Sunday, want to come in for Sunday morning service, they would select Sunday morning service, first service, and they would select which Sunday. So there could be, I guess 14th would be the next Sunday. But they could technically go in and make a reservation for the service in which is coming up on Father's Day, which is June 21st. So you could do that. And so once they select the service and the date, then they would select how many people are coming in their party. So let's just say it's two. I put in two people, just me and my wife, coming in, and they would click on register to register. Okay. So what the system does is if it has you can, as an administrator, you can have a limit. You can say for first service, I'm going to have only 200 people or 100 people, whatever that limit is. So once that limit hits, when this person books and it's already, the 100 limit has 100 people have registered already for that service, then it will give you a message saying, sorry, this service is full. There is no more availability. So you would need to select another service, or that's another day, I guess next Sunday. But pretty much it allows you to control how many people can show up for a specific service, and then you can also increase the limit. So if you see the limit is it's reaches limit, and then you want to add a second service, then you can easily go on the back end or the administrative side of things, and you can add the second service. So I'm just going to go ahead and register here. Click on this register. As soon as I click on register, it's going to first of all check if there's availability for that specific service, and then yes, there's availability, so it's going to take me to the registration page. We have two other options before this, and this is the simplest operation or simplest way to get people registered. But we also have the option where you could show them a policy page saying, these are the that you are, you click here to agree to the policy. So if you want to put, we have some churches that have a policy saying, before you can register or reserve a seat in the service, you need to agree to the terms and conditions, saying that that they are not responsible, things like that. So that's an option we have. We also have an option where you can actually pick a seat where you want to be sitting. So that's also, both of those options are available. But this is more so the simple. Most people would have a system like this, but there are other options that you can also add on top of that. So in this case, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields in here, but you could add more fields if you want to. That's also customizable. You can add extra fields that can be added automatically. You can just say, I want to know their address. I want to know whatever you want to add to this. It can be added. And then once the person comes and registers, then the next time they don't have to register, they would just put in their email information and click on login, and that would automatically pull their information up. So in my case, I've already registered in this system before, so I'm just going to put my email address and pull up my email. Um, and click on login. When I click on login, it's going to pull up all this information. Okay, so I'm just going to say testing two, and this shows a summary of how many people and what service date they're registering for. And I click on submit or finish. It gives me what's called a thank you page, and this page is also customizable. You can go in and enter more information. For one church, they had specific conditions that they need to be at the service 15 minutes before the service starts. So things like that you can add in here. At the same time, what happens when I clicked on this and sent them when I clicked on finish, actually there was an email that was sent to me that was sent to whatever email address that I have right here, this Gideon address, or there's an email sent to me by the church. That email also is customizable. So you can define what you want to say in that email, and boom, it just brings that email is being sent to you automatically. Okay, now this pretty much covers the front end or the registration process for any congregant that's coming to the church. Okay, but let me just share, let's look at how it looks on the what's called the back end of it. All right, where the guest would where the administrator would actually go in and log in. Okay, so I'm just going to go here to the administrator view. I'll pull that in a minute here. um, every time if this is the first time that you're logging into the system, then it's going to ask you for um, like the username, password, things like that. Then once you do that the very first time, then the next time onwards you can it will automatically be saved for you. So here's the very first time I'm logging in here, and it's asking me to verify the user. So I'm going to click on this one. This is just a security measure, and I click on next. And it's asking me for a code. So I'm just going to put my code in here. This is only the very first time you do it, okay? So once you are registered into it, then you wouldn't have to do it again. All right. So this is only for the administrator, by the way. So I click on verify. Now it takes me to the Grace Community Church link here, and it shows me in this calendar view, it shows me for Sunday how many people are registered in here. So the first service, I'm looking at the first service, and it shows me all these people are that have been registered for this first service right there. So it shows me, and then it shows me also if there's any availability. So you can see, well, it's pretty much full on this service. So it says, shows you right there, it says zero availability. So there's no more rooms, or no more seats for this service. But you could technically go in and add another service, and I'll show you how to do that. But this is pretty much gives you this whole reservation that you can actually show that this service is pretty much filled up. Okay, but if you go to this thing called reservation here and click on find, what happens is you would see all the people that have registered in here. These are the people that have registered for the service, and it shows you can select a date, and it shows you, okay, this 14. You can select a date, and it'll actually populate just the only the people that are coming in for that specific date. Okay, so if I'm just gonna say click on find, it's going to give me only the people that are coming on the first service for that specific service. And then also you can click on seat. The seat numbers can be also, when you click on that, that will also sort by, if you have multiple services, it can just sort by that specific service. And also you have the option that you can click on a specific person and you can check them in. Some of the churches, what they're doing is they want, when the people come in, they want them to go in and actually check them in. So they want to say, click on this one and go here, and I want to check this person in. So it's asking me to, I can check in. So then what happens is then you'll be able to identify that this specific registrant that made a registration or reservation on the website is actually checked in. They came to the service. So you can have a report that can show you that. All right. I want to show you a couple more things. So this is the reservation. You can sort everybody and check them in right here. The calendar allows you to see how many people are available still to be coming in for the day. Then this one can go in and actually um, you can add more room, add more seats, or you can add more services here. You can see right there. So this group actually has only one service. This looks, um, actually I was trying to log into Grace um, Management, Grace Church Management, but I ended up logging to Grace Community, which looks like it's just one service. But you can click on it and add other services. You can select, here, type in more services here, second service, and then second service, and then you can just add more people in there, or you can click on edit more seats and you can add more seats in there. Okay, this is kind of a way to easily add more people. And then also we show you how you can show you the actual letter that's being sent to the congregants, right? So that letter is also editable. So you can click on it here. I'm going to show you here. It shows you two letters called a confirmation letter, cancellation. I click on here, I go here, and it shows me the actual letter, Grace Community Church, welcome home. Okay, so things like that. So you can see the information right there that this church has defined there. So this gives you the option to actually edit and change the letter. You can actually add letters, things like that. That's a little bit more advanced operation. You can send mass emails. We have all the capability in the system, but this is very much bare bones that we want to show you how the system works and how you can quickly get people registered for your services and being able to get a list of people that are registered and being able to send them a confirmation email, things like that. All right. Is there any questions? Sarah, Carla, do you guys have any questions? Okay. If there's no questions, do y'all have any questions? So if there's no questions, I'm just going to stop at this point and just share this uh, recording with other people so that can you can take a look at how this system works. Is pretty simple, very easy. We can have a lot more bells and whistles that we actually have in our system, but we're just showing you something very basic, very simple to get people up and running. As I've listed, I think the pricing of this one is going to be 1,000 reservations going to be free up front, and then after the 1,000 reservations, then you would be paying based on the number of people that are being that are in a congregation. Thank you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at gracehub.com. I'll just put our website, gracehub.com, and you can call our toll-free number. Or you can or email us at or you can just go here and fill out a form. Um, that would just gives you here's the church reservation system. You can click that form and you can enter your information here. That would give us your name and things like that so we can get in touch with you. Also, once you're ready to start using the system, all you need to do is just go ahead and fill out a form that has all the details that we ask you to fill out. I'll show you here. This is a form that we send a link to you, and then you just go here, you put the name of the church, you can upload your logo, upload your background image, upload how many services and how many people need services, what information you want to put on the confirmation email, what information you want to put on the homepage. Once you submit it, we can set it up in a few minutes and you'll be ready to go. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. If you still need questions answered, please feel free to email sales, SALES, at graysoft.com. Thank you.